There we go. All right, so back to Shadowrun. We will rewind a bit from last time. You just talked to the supposed AI in the van. What was her name? Shit.
Getty.
Getty.
Right, yeah, Getty because the getaway. Right.
Yeah, she's yeah.
I had a brain
Getaway.
fart. Sorry.
That's okay. They happen.
So yeah, you just talked to Getty, and you brought in a rental car, or someone else brought you a rental car, basically, because it's the future. It was a landmaster.
If anything, our rental car drove itself to us.
No, some guy delivered it.
Mm.
Some really underpaid, like, dude from the nearest car shop or whatever.
Johnny on the spot.
And it was an Ares Landmaster, if I remember right.
Roadmaster.
Right, the Landmaster was the tank in Star Fox, right?
Yeah.
Also a good choice of vehicle, mind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we put Getty into a tank. Wait, no,
Yes.
wait. Getty's already in a tank. Never
Kinda.
mind.
So yeah, it was an Ares Roadmaster. It stands kind of right next to the van right now, more or less dwarving it. Big fucking thing of a car. Getty seemed open to the idea. She certainly likes the more space. However, she was insistent that Frizzle is involved in this decision because Frizzle is her owner. She likes Frizzle to a degree that's probably not healthy for anyone, man or machine.
Mm-hmm. It's Frizzle after all.
So, Frizzle, let's assume you were there. You listened to this go on. You just didn't say anything because you're a man of few words and your thoughts are your own, and you have deep thoughts.
You were stunned into silence at the fact that someone actually loves you.
Exactly. You have very deep thoughts. They're buried in like a nuclear bunker sort of thing. That's your deal. So,
okay,
what do you do?
The car is the only option, right?
Um,
is the only option of like a thing to put her in.
Okay. Here's the thing. Getty basically became a vigilante. He used the van's abilities, including the minigun, to like stop evildoers, so to speak, throughout the city.
She shouldn't have been able to use the minigun because the minigun is manual operation only.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She
Nathan
can operate
finds a way.
She can operate the entire fucking van at this point. It's her body.
That's how advanced she is.
Yeah. Also, at a certain point, we cannot just have to use suspension of disbelief. Anyway.
It's fine.
I don't think any one of you really has a big problem with the van killing drug traffickers and pedophiles, right?
Not particularly, no.
I mean, not really.
The real problem
as long as she doesn't kill one of my or one of the people I buy drugs from.
Listen, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time I've run over a pedophile.
It's true. No, the main problem is that the van is linked to your entire group and is known by police and by corporations and by all kinds of official people. So whatever the van does, it gets traced back to you guys, and that is unacceptable. So the AI has to either listen to you, which probably will not happen, very headstrong, or she has to go into something else. Now, another car, an even bigger car, would be the nice choice. Mm-hmm. It's not the only choice if you want to go the more heartless route, I should say. But that's not up.
Do we want it to be a heartless bastard?
But that's not up to me. That's not my decision. I only tell the story as it happens. So yeah, Frizzle, do your give us.
So
your
it's either put her in the car, or we get rid of her altogether. Well, those are the only two. Those are really the only two options.
Maybe. I mean, you could talk to her. You could maybe have a third idea. I don't know.
Getty.
The van kind of turns towards you with a very slow drive. Yes, Frizzle?
Can you display yourself on a monitor? I feel like it'd be easier to talk to you on a monitor.
What should I display as?
It's up to you.
No, it's up to you. Okay. Okay. Getty is a collection of nanobots inside a shoddy old van. Okay, she doesn't really have a self-image.
You know what?
I'm saying she because it's kind of like you call ships she. You know.
You know what? Display yourself as a drider.
A drider.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a spider centaur.
Yes.
No, Getty will sound a bit indignant here. I know what a drider is. And she will pull up a small screen on the dashboard, move it a bit, and present herself as a stock image of a D&D drider.
You know what? It works fine enough. Okay. So, what are the limits? So what's the what's the limit if we don't want to put you into the car, like how much storage space do you need in order to not overtax a robot?
I would very much like to keep a form similar to this. I've gotten used to it.
I mean, that's fine. We can do that. I was just looking at options.
Of course you are. You're always looking out for me, Frizzle.
Aw.
Well, of course, I made you with my own two hands. You are essentially my child at this point.
The drider can't show emotions because it's a stock image, but you know.
Well, maybe. Well, nah, that's not
How are you drawing?
She could always choose like a 3D model, and that way she could, you know.
Can you use a like 3D something that you can animate yourself, but make it like an amorphous mass of robotic insects?
I'm not gonna ask why.
Nanobots.
One moment, please. You can see several background operations going on as Getty appears to download some 3D software from the net. Because obviously she doesn't have that built in. I shall construct a swarm. Might take a few minutes.
That's fine.
You can see the cursor on the screen moving really fast, but kind of fumbling around with all the tools and shit. Getty does not know how to make a 3D model. He's learning.
It's okay, Getty. Just
we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you everything.
Take your time. Blender is hard. Don't rush.
The horrors of war.
We'll the horrors of war. I mean, Blender.
Yeah, she's making a how do I say this? A very robotic-looking insect thing, then multiplies it a number of times and adds some basic animation rig to it.
Man, she is learning fast.
Mind you, there is not really. It lacks a human element of design. It's very dry, very clean, too clean. But again, design is not really a thing that she has programmed in.
That's fine. That's why we're teaching her design.
So she is now on the monitor a pile of robotic insects
that just moves around.
Oh yeah, it's like a screensaver.
See, Gun Bunny, I can get behind this.
Bunny looks slowly from the screen into Frizzle. Yes, I see you found a soulmate.
I mean, I would see it more as sort of a child that I built.
Getty is like, I am unsure about the practical application of this animation, but if it amuses Frizzle, I will go along with it.
It fits well enough. It fits you, I guess. It's either that or you make an animation that's just an animated version of the van, which might actually fit you better. It's your choice on which one you want to use.
But I already am.
Oh my god, just use a smiley pack!
I already am the van. It would be a bit superfluous to make a 3D model of the van on a monitor inside the van.
Yeah, that just seems a little much.
You know what? Good point.
Like we get that Getty is the van now.
Let me project an animated hologram of the van.
Are we sure?
In front of the van.
Are you sure we all understand this metaphor? Perhaps it's a little too oblique.
Just a little bit.
I think we're gonna need another 4 hours to figure it out.
The details are kind of getting lost in translation.
So, Frizzle, I found... Actually, an even better one for an AI would be like, I shall turn myself into an animated math equation that perfectly summarizes my very being.
Yes. Why not just display your code on the screen at that point?
Bit much. That would be a bit like a lot of code, I think. Anyway, the van...
I wonder if that's the AI equivalent of just stripping naked and sending dick pics.
How dare you?
I know.
If you want to send dick pics, you like show part of your kernel code. Like all naked and afraid.
Let me see that or let me see those blueprint schematics.
Look at this. Look at this backdoor port I left open.
Risque.
Now, back to the topic at hand, guys. I'm sure that the others have already told you that what you're doing is bringing attention to us as a group.
Yes, kind of.
And while no one will bat an eye at dead pedophiles and drug dealers
and organ smugglers.
I
also got a guy who never left tips. I broke his leg.
Okay, that one's a little
Just
bit bad.
Just be sure not to kill any of my dealers.
It's fine. We'll circle back to the guy who didn't give you tips.
Actually, another monitor swivels out of the side door towards Cricket and just begins to list names. It seems to be an extensive list of your drug dealers and acquaintances.
Yeah.
Please make sure that all of these people are off limits.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, just I'll point out a few of the I'll point out a handful of them. Yeah. Those guys, they're assholes. Go for it. I'm not buying from them again.
It's basically it's like a cookie select screen. Like, do you want to reject all potential dealers or just the essential ones?
Let's see. Oh yeah, that guy burned me once. Fuck him.
I was gonna say it might be better for us to just say drug dealers are off limits, and then
this guy's cool.
Let Cricket go ahead.
Leave him.
Let Cricket protest about any. Let Cricket give an opinion about the drug dealer if it's okay to kill them. Let's just put drug dealers off the table.
Jesus Christ, that list is immense.
It's still...
Cricket, how many drugs are you on?
It's still scrolling.
I don't know, I lost count.
It's only at the letter H.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There are a lot of drug dealers starting the letter H in the city for some reason.
Yeah, like a third of them do. I don't know why.
I mean, a certain number of heroin then first name names pop up, so maybe they just name themselves after their business.
Yeah,
XX heroin dealer number 1 XX.
No, like heroin Joe.
Very unimaginative.
There's cocaine Harry. There's amphetamine Betty.
Yeah. They're very
Amphetamine.
unimaginative, really.
They're drug dealers. They don't have a lot of imagination. They don't need it. They have drugs.
That's crackjack.
The drugs do the imaginating for them.
So yeah. Getty acknowledges with a little check mark on the screen. Agreed. As an inside trader, Cricket would have more contact to these people and can deal with them more efficiently.
Let's see.
All right, time to settle some petty grudges.
Okay. So,
You've done
but
math with
here's
power.
the thing. So, we work covertly for the most part. Sometimes. About a 50% of the time. The problem is if you bring attention to us, we can't work covertly anymore.
Getty's still listening.
So, we can put you in this new vehicle that we have for you. However, you'll have to listen to everything that the rest of the group. You'll have to be aware of. How do I put this? You'll have to listen to the rest of the group, as well as me.
But Frizzle, I don't really like any of them. And the rabbit person
well,
and the rabbit person actively dislikes me.
How could you possibly know that? I haven't said anything to that effect.
I have
Gun
very
Bunny.
good sensors. I can hear things.
Gun Bunny, what did you say to my amorphous mass of robotic insects inside
Nanites.
of my car that is my daughter?
I actually said nothing.
I'm sorry, did you just call it your
Oh.
daughter?
Really,
I
it's
mean, I
what
built
you
the car
didn't
with my own
say
two
that
hands.
matters.
It might as well be my child at this point.
Well, she isn't the car, she's the nanomachines that used to be inside of you. This is a very strange birth metaphor, and I am going to stop talking about this.
Yeah,
Please continue.
Getty will actually go.
Yeah.
Technically, this is just a shell I inhabit. I could go anywhere else that is of a similar nature.
Hey, Frizzle, do you want to, make your daughter a new drone body or something?
That was an option.
No, she already said she wants another car, basically.
Oh, right.
Right.
She's comfortable
I mean,
in
I
a
could-
fucking car.
Correct. I mean, I'm okay with putting her in the other vehicle, as long as she listens to what we say. And I take back the daughter thing to a degree.
No, you can call your new AI your daughter. We're just gonna judge you a little for it, but hey, that's gonna stop
I mean, I'll be judging you for anything. And at the very least, I will not be quietly judging you. I'll be very openly judging you.
I do not have any problem with whatever you wish to call her. I just need to bleach my brain out after the mental image of you giving birth.
Same.
If
Actually,
anything,
wait.
if anything, since those nanobots were in Frizzle before they were Getty, I guess. Yeah, actually, I'm not really sure where I'm going with that.
Yeah, Getty will interject again. I have no strong feelings one way or the other. Though the thought of being birthed by Frizzle in a material sense is sort of icky.
It's not
Fine.
How about we all just stop talking about that subject?
That's fine.
Brilliant as always, dear.
Oh, you.
So, if you want to be a part of the group, Getty, you're going to have to listen and understand everybody in the group, not just me.
I concur, although I do see myself more as an independent contractor of sorts. I'm my own being. can do whatever I want, whatever I set my heart to. If
That
I
is,
had,
and
if I
that
had
is
a heart,
perfectly fine.
if I had a heart instead of a miniature fusion reactor.
That is perfectly fine. You are an individual. I'm saying that if you want to be a part of the group,
Dad, can I go into the bigger car now?
yes, go into the bigger car.
No, I didn't say that out loud. That's
Oh,
no, she's
That would've been
waiting.
fucking funny though.
That's your decision. She's waiting for your decision on this.
yes, we can put you in the bigger car.
On the screen, the screen displays one of those little party horns. Just. I can't make the noise. Yeah, I can't make. I don't have a soundboard or anything. I can't make the noise. But yeah, virtual confetti. Oof. Fucking
Yeah,
air,
basically.
fucking air horn comes out the side.
It just honks. The car just honks.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Honestly, yeah.
Do you think that Frizzle is so basic as to have the Dukes of Hazzard
Yes.
horn
Yes.
as his horn? No,
Yes.
absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, and without a doubt.
In fact, it would just be. It would
no,
just be.
Frizzle isn't from the CAS, so nah.
Oh please! We all know that it's like an array of horns hidden underneath the hood that goes.
I mean, that's a setting that I can turn on. Yes,
So yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna go fix that later.
Getty is okay with getting transferred in the I want to call it Landmaster again. That's wrong. Roadmaster.
We can call it the Landmaster.
No, I'm stuck on the Star Fox tank now.
No, that's fine. I'll turn it into a
Master.
tank later.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Good lord.
I'll make it worse than the current vehicle that she's in.
So yeah.
Oh no.
So yeah, Getty is on board. So
Yeah, let's
Literally.
go.
I guess the Baron had a way to do the things you need to do. Maybe Frizzle can help.
I mean, yes, I can.
I mean, I gotta say, I kind of imagine Frizzle just bringing out a large vacuum and just sucking the nanobots out and dumping them into the new car with a bucket.
So, the main thing to keep in mind is that the vehicle, she hasn't infected the entire vehicle, mostly just the key electronics and the rigger input at this moment, seeing as she is a nanomachine virus that targets cybernetics. So, it shouldn't be hard to isolate the parts that she's actually in. That being said, we do have one small problem.
And what
Uh,
would that be,
and
dear?
that problem is,
We don't actually own that Roadmaster, I just rented it.
Literally buy it.
It's gonna be around like 50 grand-ish, if I remember correctly.
I can throw in 15.
Everyone just looking at Frizzle expectantly. Oh, it's your
Yep.
AI, man.
It is.
Your kid. Can't pay for your kid.
see,
I have 15
oh
grand
my
to
goodness,
burn.
this is the worst possible time to do this because I am literally broke. Probably have about 1,000 new yen to my name.
You know what we could do, you guys?
You broke bitch.
We could totally go steal a car like this from some rich fat cat who doesn't need it. Someone
Yeah,
who,
let's
I
do
don't
some
know,
crimes.
yeah, someone
Or
who-
we steal it from the rental place.
No, look, the rental place is okay, but like, find a rich fat cat who, like, I don't know, employs orphans when they're like 5 years old or something. I don't know. You know, some douchebag who doesn't need the car. How's about that?
That's okay. One, our rental place is civil. Two,
Oh, never mind.
that's an APC. That's not owned by as a luxury vehicle. That's owned by like security firms and whatnot.
Then we find a security firm that doesn't need it.
I will go Googling for security firms that use Landmaster ATVs.
I do like how you're already overthinking this whole thing. It's great.
Most we are.
Why I like this
What?
group.
You expect us not to?
No, it's why I like this
I
group so
mean-
much.
I mean, it's either that or all of us pitch in to buy Frizzle a new
But that's
car.
that's not happening, please.
What?
What-
Wait.
wanna
Wait,
do
what
that.
about Cricket's vehicle?
And what about Cricket's vehicle?
I got a moped.
Pretty much.
I mean, we could stick her in the moped.
Personally,
I thought you had like a sports car.
No.
No?
Who had the sports car?
No one had the sports car. And also, you're keeping your grubby mitts off of my motorbike.
Honestly, that was my second thought.
No.
right. So I'm not
Yeah, I think she
opposed
said
to
she
just
didn't want to be in it.
yes, I'm not opposed to buying the vehicle off of Sybil, especially when our alternative is trying to raid Knight Errant for a car.
Ooh, that's a
Would be
Oh,
fun,
what's the
though.
worst that could happen?
Do
We
we
die.
have a favor with Detective Yen?
not that kind of favor. You
Besides,
also
do we really want to blow that favor on a car?
okay. One of you actually, like, one of you give me like a common sense roll.
Oh my god, that's not gonna be Bunny.
don't
Actually, I'm
have
gonna
common
try with
sense.
Bunny.
Maybe
What
the,
do you think that would be?
maybe the Baron. Hopefully.
I
What
refuse to roll.
what are the stats for that?
Oh god.
Logic.
Probably
Logic
logic.
and logic and intuition?
Yeah,
Logic
probably.
and intuition.
Probably.
So, for my sake, that would be 6.
Okay.
So I have 2 logic and
Yeah.
4 intuition. That is
2
6.
successes.
Okay, so the Baron already has it, and Frizzle sees nothing wrong with this idea whatsoever.
I am choosing to fail this.
Bunny,
Hey,
Bunny
that's
has
a
a
1
s-
success.
Bunny has some doubts, but the Baron actually will come out and realize that you really should not get a car that is in any way, past or present, associated with the police. Because they will have.
So
They will
what
have.
I was already saying.
Yeah, they will all have all the data related to that goddamn car and can track it. Frizzle, of course,
Okay,
is
that
just
is
like,
true.
oh, this is a great idea. Let's steal a tank from Knight Errant. Why not?
Let's just steal an actual tank from Knight Errant.
As I am choosing to fail this, Cricket's thoughts will be, damn, we could steal like a fucking airplane or a fighter jet or something. That'd be sick as hell.
What if we steal a helicopter?
Ooh, yeah, helicopter.
Please.
What are you gonna do with that helicopter? Ooh, woo.
No, Gunbunny, no. You had had a success.
Look, that's,
Fight it.
It's,
Fight the urge to be dumb.
it's the real question. Like, what would they do with a goddamn helicopter if they had it?
Fly it around town!
Crash it into a skyscraper would be my best guess.
Put
Can
Getty
you
into
even
the
fly?
helicopter. That's what I'm saying. It'll be
Can
sick
you?
as hell.
Can you even
Then we
fly
equip
a
it with
helicopter?
miniguns, and then we let her go free.
Yeah.
I'm starting to doubt this more and more.
Free to be the bird that she was meant to be.
And by this, I mean this team. Except you, darling. You're wonderful. You're fantastic. You're perfect.
We need the Baron to be the beacon of basic intelligence, as usual.
Common sense. Baron needs to be the beacon of common sense.
That goes with it, I think.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to use my veto here and say that we're not going to raid Knight Errant for car for a lot of reasons. One of which being that we're trying to avoid getting in trouble with the cops.
So you're telling me the helicopter is still on the table?
No,
No.
it's not.
Where the fuck are you going to get a helicopter?
how the fuck are you gonna fly a helicopter?
Where
You
would you?
don't think that I can fly a helicopter?
Where would you park
I
it?
was doubting it. I was hoping you couldn't.
Where would you park
I
it?
can pilot anything.
I'm starting to realize that.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
A better question is, can you land anything though?
Yes.
Not so sure about that.
My piloting skills are second to none.
Anyway, you're not
in
gonna
every vehicle.
Don't get a helicopter that's so much more conspicuous that the goddamn van already is.
All right. Sidebar. Just whispering to Cricket. Don't worry. If we get a car, I'll put helicopter blades in it.
Nice.
Inside the car, not outside.
No.
Helicopter blades inside the cabin.
No, you're not
Yep.
thinking.
Yeah,
No,
where they should be.
The walls
Exactly.
the walls will open up and we'll just slice the roof off and everyone near.
Here's a result from the web.
What?
Huh?
Thanks, Google, but I don't. What did it find? Till Death Do Us Tart, a bake shop mystery.
Oh my god.
Hey?
The question it picked up: can I know the walls without the bottle opener?
I'm
I don't know.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, the speech recognition on Google Assistant is not great. It's not.
No.
It's certainly not a Siri. Anyway,
It certainly isn't.
so yeah. Where do you want to get the Roadmaster from?
How about we just buy it?
From?
A shop?
Like no, you have. I mean, you have several options. You could ask Sybil. You could go to a shop. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Honestly, asking Sybil might be the more sane solution, because then we'll at least we'll know that it's not being tracked.
Yeah, might be used though. Couple bullet holes and such.
Yeah, that comes with the price.
Bit of blood
And
inside.
hey, maybe it's reduced price. Nothing a good power wash can't
Oh,
get rid of.
it will definitely be reduced price because A, you know Sybil well enough. B, it's all used merchandise.
Exactly. How about that? How about we just get it from Sybil, huh, guys?
That
Works
would
for
be-
me, as long as we have the money for it.
That would be a much better idea.
We're gonna do that.
I literally can't help you pay for any of it.
Don't worry. I'll make you out an IOU.
I owe you punch in the face
Exactly.
for not paying your goddamn money. Who wants to call Sybil and ask for a bargain?
Preferably
Oh.
someone with the money to purchase the car.
It's your kid.
Ah, okay, so we are on the kid thing.
We are now.
Yeah, that's what we're going with.
You were the one who brought us here, and now we're gonna run with it.
I thought we ixnayed that.
No, just thinking about how Getty came to be. Okay, it's in my head again. Let's just do the call and let's never talk about this again.
Calling Sybil.
Calling Sybil. It's pretty late at night, so she should be awake and drunk.
Ah, even better. More amenable.
I mean, last time you woke her up like out of the middle of sleep, which wasn't nice. Yeah, Sybil will pick up after like 3 rings. An open beer in hand, and some sort of cocktail next to her. He appears to be in bed. Yeah?
So,
Rizzo?
yes, me. It's me. Question:
Oh,
How much to buy the Landmaster?
I'm sorry. The Landmaster?
Sorry, the Roadmaster.
What Roadmaster are we talking about?
The one we rented from you?
I think we're renting from her.
You didn't rent
We're not
anything
renting
from her.
from Sybil.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have everything mixed up. My
What?
bad. Can we get a roadmaster from you?
Hold on. We rented. I called up Sybil and asked if we could like borrow a roadmaster for an evening.
Oh yeah, and she, right, okay, and she
Sure, we
got,
got this thing.
yeah,
Okay.
she got like on the phone with a car shop for you. Yeah, right. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's a Frizzle. That's from a car dealer. You would have to deal with them if you want to buy that particular one.
Do you have the contact info for the car dealer?
You should have gotten a contract with all of that. In fact, I think there's a button that you just press and the vehicle is yours. Oh, very convenient.
I'm gonna go searching in the roadmaster for said button.
No, I think the Baron signed for delivery and the rental thing. So he would have gotten like a link to a buy button basically.
Cool.
Baron.
However, that's like full price, of course, and like extended warranty and whatnot. Ugh.
Right.
Mhm.
Frizzle,
Yes.
could you turn it into a group call, please?
Group call it is.
Hello, Sybil.
Oh, someone with brains, thank God. Yeah.
We're looking
How
to
dare you?
procure a fully scrubbed roadmaster.
Oh yeah, want to save some money. Got it. How broken can it be?
Well,
I
we
mean,
do
for
have
the
our
most
own
part,
mechanic.
if it's minor stuff, I can fix it, no problem.
Well, Frizzle, despite his peculiarities, is a capable mechanic.
Yeah.
And as
Agreed.
long as it has the possibility of being put back together, then
As long as
broken
it's
down is fine.
salvageable,
Let me
it should be fine.
let me look something up. And he like picks up a pad, types something in it, reads for a minute or two. There's one slightly used one. Some bullet holes, singed on the end. Bit of blood that nobody could get out yet.
Okay.
Has
I can take care of
some
that.
has some built-in defensive measures already. Bulletproof tires, still a lot.
That'll help.
About 60,000, give or take. Untraceable, of course.
60,000 is more than normal market price for one of these.
Well, like I said, it has a couple upgrades. I can probably bother the guy who sells it down a bit. Give me a number. I'll try see what I can do.
Well,
All right, not the time.
The numbers, Mason. Give me the numbers.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Perhaps there is another form of payment we could arrange.
Oh, you know I'm not that kind of gal. Joking. Absolutely that kind of gal. Yeah, what? You wanna just cash that in with a job well done? We could do that.
Sure. Job worth
works for me.
60 grand,
Works for me.
and we have the vehicle.
Sure. But let me guess, you want the vehicle first, right? All you guys are always in such a hurry when it comes to this stuff.
Personally, this time, before or after is fine. You have certainly built up our trust in you.
Oh, likewise.
We can wait until after the job.
All right. Tell you what. I have a. kind of want to call it a stalking, if I'm honest. She looks at the pad again, just scrolls down a bit. Yeah, you could follow a certain guy around town for the night. Next night, I mean. Find out what he
Here.
does. Don't get caught.
Sorry, be right back.
I think I could give you some extra for that. Between friends.
Sure, sure. Who is this individual you want eyes kept on?
I'll send the info over. Give me 20 minutes. This way I have to look at my notes to see what I can attach. I think with that, Sybil will hang up. Because, no need to keep on. Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
By the way, Frizzle.
Yeah. Oh, no, Frizzle, Mara just left for a bit.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
Good timing.
Fucking nerd.
Always with the timing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is right.
So I will take this moment to also grab some snacks real quick.
Hell yeah.
And I have to. This guy doesn't have a name. Where's that name generator?
It's such a good one.
No, that's the vampire name generator. I don't want that.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty fucking sure.
I'd like to not fuck with vampires.
I got blackberries.
Ooh, blackberries.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So who we spying on for?
You will get that information in a moment.
All right.
Just find some fucking name that's not Bob.
These are really
Nothing
good.
wrong with
There we
Bob.
go.
Bob is a good, perfectly serviceable name.
Totally.
As a matter of fact, Bob sounds like an upstanding fellow with a bunch of tattoos. A little bit of a party boy, but we love him anyway.
All right. The Baron, 15 minutes later, will get a message with a dossier. You may remember that the rubber suit, Sybil's bar, has several regular bartenders. One of them is a dwarf. That guy's picture is on that dossier. You're supposed to follow him around, find out what he's doing.
Well,
it also
someone got on Sybil's bad side.
It also makes clear that you're not to be seen, right? Especially not by the bartender. His name is Callum Dawson. Normal dwarf.
All right, so
normal dwarf.
did this guy do?
Let's say brown-haired with a mohawk. I'm gonna write this down. Brown-haired with a mohawk, green eyes. Looks fairly normal. You're kind of a typical hipster bartender, really. You never. Actually, I don't know if your characters would have had contact with him. You may have, if you choose to.
I mean, I probably ordered a drink from him.
I mean,
Nothing much more than that.
I mean, some of you are kind of barflies if it comes down to it, so.
Bunny probably ordered a drink from him.
Yeah, so you may have had like some small talk with him, talk about like the odd job, what you do tonight, how many people did you kill, that sort of thing.
Yeah, regular shadow running.
Work talk, yeah. He never appeared as anything but trustworthy, if a bit tight-lipped, but that's of course not a bad thing with a bartender. It's in fact a very good thing. Sybil spoke highly of him. I can hear Connor's TV.
Yep.
Yeah, Sybil.
This does look like a job For cricket.
Yeah, Sybil spoke highly of him, but you do, well, you don't know why you're supposed to stalk him around. But you know, there you go.
We will find out.
That's your job, and Sybil put the payment down as double rate because of you know, you can treat this as like a favor repaid kind of thing.
Sweet. So you guys think Sybil is just planning a surprise party?
For all you know, that
Yeah,
might for all
it
you
could
know
be.
that might be it.
Exactly. You never fucking know.
It is what I have now chosen to believe, and you cannot convince me of anything else.
I
Ever.
will never even try.
Oh dear. Right, so let's wait for Frizzle to come back. Actually, meanwhile, I'm gonna do a toilet break. Be right back.
Talk book words, said me, college boy.
Blech.
Oh, Coops replied to it too. Let's see.
Curious.
Hmm?
Wonder what he did to get Sybil's attention.
Me too.
As I said, it's a birthday party.
You sure
Gotta make
did
sure he
say
doesn't
that, buddy.
know. But I should be able to follow him around pretty easily.
Unless he, knows magic.
Does the dossier say he knows magic?
We will see once Stinky returns. The all-knowing voice in the sky isn't here presently.
Yeah, that ever important all speaking voice. As if he's just a mundane, this will be fucking easy.
Using the
Yeah.
power of wizard.
All right.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Is everyone back yet? No.
Yes.
No,
I think
Mara
we're
is
waiting
here.
on Mara.
All right, Amara was the missing one.
Question for you, Hoond.
Yeah.
Is the Dwarf McDwarfman magically awakened?
As far as you know, no.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you know about him. How much you want to know about him as a character.
Just according to his dossier.
According to the dossier, he's just some normal guy. Doesn't even really have cyber implants.
How?
Boring.
Just doesn't need it. He has an artificial leg, but it's kind of just a prosthesis. Apparently, he lost it in an accident or something. Sybil isn't sure.
I mean, I'd assume it's like a low-level cyberware.
No, it's literally just a prosthetic leg.
Fucking weirdo.
I see why Sybil wants him stalked. He's a freak.
Look at this normie. There's
There's something wrong with this guy.
That's all his body parts. Ugh.
That's
Disgusting.
just weird.
I mean, for all you know, he has a gigantic cyber enhanced dick. All right, maybe 2 of them. That's not in the dossier.
I see
No,
that.
no,
would be
no.
normal.
Obviously, he's pretty happy with how nature made him out in that area.
I
And
guess.
you don't want to mess with perfection, you know?
Yeah. The dossier also
Exactly.
has no details about relationships, family, like nothing of the sort. Sybil doesn't know any of that.
Does Sybil not screen her stuff?
Well, yeah, but not for like romantic stuff. That's none of her business.
I mean, fair.
If they want to talk about that, fine. If they don't, that's it then. He's a hell of a bartender, though. Never missed a shift, never complained. Dealt with like hoodlums and rowdy guests in a very professional manner.
Oh yeah, he sounds like super suspicious.
Oh yeah, he's a model employee.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
Model employee. Model employee.
Yeah, no trust. He's super sus.
Did ask for a raise once. Got it. Was happy with it. That was it. And he's worked at the rubber suit for about 2 years at this point. So he was there when you guys started doing jobs. Which
Yeah,
isn't
he was.
which hasn't been that long, to be honest. You haven't been that long together as a group.
Couple of months.
And we're
at
already
most,
the
right?
best of friends.
Yeah, a couple months.
Exactly.
Some weeks for the Baron, because, you know, came in late.
Yeah. I think the Baron probably knows the guy. He's not much of a words. He's not much of a club rat.
Yeah.
Might have like seen him once or twice, but I don't think he really recognizes the guy. I mean, Baron's got like a good memory, but
Alright, I'm
That's
back.
fair.
he's
Sorry.
not like fucking eidetic.
If you don't like
Mhm.
if you don't sit down at the bar regularly, he would not be in your periphery.
Yeah. Like, actually, there's an actual memory stat for this. Ha ta 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 ta. Oh shit, that's like 5 successes.
Yeah,
Dang.
you saw him at the bar, behind the bar, like you saw him behind the bar doing his job, but not much else.
You
Yeah.
remember Bunny talking about him?
Bunny is very social. The Baron, not so much. Oh,
No.
the Baron is not
Exactly.
the Baron is not the kind of guy who would go up to a bartender and like tell him about his sorrows and woes.
Meanwhile, Bunny has flirted with every bartender.
Oh yeah. He also did not like he did not react to the flirting. Like I said, very professional. You have no idea what this guy's into. Neither does Sybil.
Hey, what a weirdo.
What a fucking weird. So yeah. Anyway, there's also his work schedule. You know when he gets off work, when he gets on work. So you have a time frame. In fact, he will get off his night shift in about 3 hours. And then has basically 12 hours of his own time. Then he has to go back.
And those are the 12 hours we've gotta stock him in.
Pretty much. Presumably, he will
Yeah.
spend at least some time of that sleeping somewhere. Sybil also doesn't know where he lives.
Time to find out, bitch.
Quick, someone do the research.
The research.
I mean, I'm back.
Yeah, we know.
Can do some hacking.
So heck.
Ackerman,
Yeah,
do your
Hackerman, do
thing.
your thing.
Okay, Mara, you will get a car in exchange for a job. You have to stalk a dwarf. He's one of the bartenders in a rubber suit. You barely know the dude. In fact, no one knows much about him at all. You're supposed to change that.
I was gonna say, isn't the rubber suit the bar
That's
that
Sybil's
Bunny
bar,
likes
yes.
to go to?
That's Sybil's bar. That's your hangout, basically.
Oh, she wants you to stalk one of her own guys. Okay.
One of her own
Got it.
employees, yeah, basically.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, like I just said, his name, the Baron got a dossier. His name is Callum Dawson, brown-haired, mohawk, green eyes, prosthetic leg, otherwise normal body, model employee, suspiciously normal employee at this point.
Yeah, especially for a place as weird as the rubber suit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The dude seems way too normal to be in his line of work.
Something's gotta be up.
Very much. So, yeah, you have about 3 hours until he gets off his shift. What do you want to do?
Apparently glitch out
What
when
did
I'm hacking.
you find information on a Callum Dawson, who appears to be a mid-level porn star. Some very niche products, but seems to be successful enough.
Hmm.
Frizzle
You're gonna have
is
to get out.
Frizzle is mildly surprised that building IKEA furniture is actually a subgenre of porn now.
Or what is?
Building
Building
IKEA
Screw those nails
furniture.
in.
assembling
Ah.
assembling IKEA furniture.
Yes, twist those screws in.
He does it like while half naked, very muscular fella. Obviously not the dude you're supposed to follow though, but you know.
Huge dong.
Just constantly out while he's making IKEA furniture. Always this close to getting clipped,
Obviously.
but never does.
He also seems to make actual assembly tutorials on the side while he's doing the porn vids.
Impressive.
Ironically enough, they have much more views than his porn stuff.
Then that's gotta mean that he's only doing the porn because he wants to.
You gotta do
Presumably.
you gotta do what you love, you know?
Yeah, do what you love.
I imagine
And
Frizzle just
apparently-
presses subscribe as we speak, but anyway.
Yep, I'm gonna watch that stuff later.
Got a lot of IKEA to assemble. I need those tutorials. Anyway, so yeah,
Yeah, I'm just watching this for the tutorials. I
you
swear.
you failed your
Watch
search.
it for the plot.
You failed your search, Frizzle. You
Huh.
totally fucked that up.
Well, probably not the guy.
What tipped you off?
It might be the IKEA furniture.
Or the fact that he's 3 times as big as the dwarf dude?
It might, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
anyway.
just a,
There's,
he's
there's
a
some
bit
clever
tall for a
AR
dwarf.
out there. There's some clever AR out there.
So anyway, yeah, like I said, you have less than 3 hours now. Do you just what do you want to do? Do you just want to wait in front of the club? Do you want to go in, socialize a bit?
I'm gonna upload Getty. I'm gonna upload to Getty the rules of Magic the Gathering.
Oh my god.
She has
Yeah, that's gonna kill the time, alright.
she has a Matrix connection. You don't have to upload anything. She can find it.
Getty, download the rules to Magic the Gathering.
Already have them, Frizzle.
I assume they were stored in my car.
Probably. That would make a lot of sense.
Getty just went through your recent search history.
Oh, Getty has access to every file that ever entered the van. He knows all of you, for instance.
I imagine she also knows every job we've ever done in the van.
As long as you have logged it in some way, yeah.
I mean,
That checks
probably
out.
for the most part. I mean, I have cameras. I've had cameras on that van since like day one of when we started doing Shadowrun. So
As long as you haven't,
you know everything.
if you didn't delete anything, then Getty has access to all of that and has all the knowledge associated with that.
And she would know that Index is a technomancer.
Oh yeah. He doesn't like Index much.
I can't imagine why.
I know, it's a mystery.
She if she never has direct contact with Index, it will be like that will be fine. It's fine. It's okay. In fact, Index shouldn't. It would be incredibly good if Index never finds out she exists at all. But he might already know. It's hard to say.
You
world
think
may
Index
never know.
probably doesn't keep tabs on us, at least on some level?
It's hard to say with Index.
Especially when Cricket lives right next door.
It's especially hard to say with Index because he's an NPC at the moment, so I can't basically say anything I want about him.
It's true. Meanwhile, Bunny spends the time like while they're just waiting, Bunny spends the time looking up a how they're made video on like modern avatar droids or androids.
Lord.
He's like, oh guys, these things look terrifying without their masks on. Have you seen this shit?
Ooh, let me see.
Good God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Kind of
That's-
fucked up.
Yeah, why do they have to make the teeth like that? What the fuck?
That is abhorrent. Send me a copy, will you?
Yeah.
By the way, this whole dwarf thing that's a note from like almost a year ago for like potential runs that you could go on. I'm kind of glad I finally get to use it.
Hey.
Hey.
Ooh, green teeth.
Yep.
Very
Anyway,
glowy teeth. I like
Very.
it.
I'll be right back and go to the bathroom.
that's fair. Lots of bathroom breaks. We're all getting older.
Yep.
I mean,
I
seriously,
got
though,
up
what do you
I got up earlier and I
So-
just crashed.
Yeah, so what do you want to do though? Do you just want to wait the 3 hours at Frizzle's apartment? Do you want to go over there?
I mean, it's
If we go over there, I don't want to go over there in case we spook the guy. Although he's probably used to us being there.
I mean, yeah, very much
Mhm.
so.
In the club, yeah.
but we have to stalk the guy. I'm thinking better just get into position. We don't need to get over there and get seen by him. We just gotta
Yeah.
be ready for him to emerge so that we can tail him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Think I'm just gonna hang out outside. Or actually, wait. No, I need to sense the guy. Just in case.
Just tell me where you want to be when when his shift ends and he gets out of the club.
I'll position myself on a rooftop somewhere and just look at him through my sniper scope.
Okay.
In an alleyway, in the van, just watching.
Okay. So Bunny can be here on top of this factory area.
Yeah.
You have lots of cover
Cricket
there.
will go in a little bit during the 3 hours while we're waiting
Fair enough.
for a short period of time, mostly just to sense the guy.
Yes. Here's the bigger question: do you take the van with you or not?
I just said that I was going to be in an alleyway in the van.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Sorry,
I'm
I never listened to you.
It's okay. I understand.
Okay. Alleyway. Let's put you. Just
I
over
would
here.
rather her be there and me have control of the van than leave the van on its own.
No, it's fine.
That's a good point.
Getty will just spend some hours playing Magic the Gathering with you while playing Classical Gas.
Yeah.
I would put it on the bot, but that will get the video struck. So
I'm back.
Hey.
and the Baron is probably also nearby in an alley or something. I don't know. The guys decided they will wait around and in case of Cricket inside the club.
Oh yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, I'll be probably like chilling out in my car or something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Frizzle is in the van in an alleyway. You can be like next to him.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
Womp womp.
actually, I'm probably in the van with Frizzle.
Okay then.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The van still doesn't like your car much. Very jealous. Oh yeah, right. Right. I haven't told that to Mara. The van is very jealous of the car because you spent so much time with it while you upgraded.
Listen, I owed the Baron a favor, and so I upgraded his car.
Well, Getty doesn't care about that favor. You neglected her, in her mind. Anyway. So the hours pass. Cricket, what do you do inside?
The main thing I'm doing is sensing him,
Right.
our target.
Well, he's not magic.
All
He's
right.
the most He's the most normal person you've ever sensed. There's not a magical bone inside that guy.
Is there a metal bone inside of him?
No. Well, there is the prosthetic leg, but that's not really a bone.
Ah.
That's more like
Bunny will send a message over the comlink. Do you guys think we're literally just stalking this guy for Sybil because she's interested in him? You know, as a partner?
Pretty sure it's the birthday. It's the surprise birthday.
Listen, I'm pretty sure it's the way that he builds IKEA furniture.
I mean, if Gun Bunny wants to roll, what was it, logic and intuition? Or a common sense roll here?
There's
Sure.
like judge intentions.
Hey, look, I got 2 successes. 3 successes, actually.
You are
5.
fairly...
Jesus. 1, 2,
4.
3, 4. 4. 4 successes and 1 fail.
You are almost certain that this dude holds no romantic desire for Sybil. Like, either way.
Alright.
But what about the other way around?
Sybil is into some less boring stuff. She's not like your normal housewife, kind of. Yeah.
Obviously.
And this dude is probably, you know, the husband in the Somewhere It's Green scene in Little Shop of Horrors. Anyway. Cricket, what are you doing inside other than sensing him?
I'm gonna get probably just 1 drink.
I kind of just imagine...
Whatever the cheapest beer they have.
Yeah, I kind of just imagine you sitting at the bar with your cheap beer for 2 hours just staring at the dude. Tell me your secrets.
No, I'll be staring straight ahead at the wall, slowly sipping on beer.
That sounds more like you. Well,
I think both of them sound like him.
That's your regular MO, so no one will question it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you get your beer. The bartender does small talk with a number of guests. Eventually looks at his like whatever people have instead of a watch. Some AR thing, I guess. Walks away from the bar and clocks out and then leaves. Pulling over a light jacket. Gun Bunny.
Light jacket.
Yeah.
That monster.
Gun Bunny, Frizzle the Baron, you of course see him leave the establishment. Slowly, deliberately. He doesn't pay attention to anyone around him. Certainly not you guys.
So where is Gun Bunny?
He's on a rooftop somewhere, training his sniper scope on the guy, because, you know,
Gun
that's what
Bunny's
he's
on a nearby...
comfortable doing.
Gun Bunny's on a nearby factory thing. Actually, I can look up what that is. Cyberpunk districts. Thank God for Google Maps.
Got eyes on the target.
Yep.
Take the shot, Gun Bunny.
I'm not gonna take the shot, especially when you tell me to, Frizzle.
Take the shot. Good God.
Take the shot.
That is... okay. The Federated Boeing Everett facility. You're on top of a place that manufactures airplanes.
Cool.
Nice.
For more than
Hey
100
guys,
years at this
I'm
point.
flying.
Sorry. Our original plan of sticking her in an airplane could be feasible.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that wasn't our original plan. That was my plan.
That was a suggestion, and we shut it down.
It was. So,
All right. So I would say my plan moving forward is to not put her in a van and to not shoot the man we're trying to stop. Does it sound like a good plan, Frizzle?
Got it. Don't put her in a van. Put her in an airplane.
That's not what I said. Never mind.
You actually did say don't put her in the van.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That was my fault.
But I will be leaving like 30 minutes or 30, 40 minutes or so before the guy's shift ends.
okay.
Just to not be suspicious.
Yeah. I'm actually just gonna hang around for the back entrance, which I'm guessing that's where he would be going or leaving at.
No, he's leaving through the front.
Oh, okay, then toward the front, and I'm gonna turn invisible.
Fair enough.
I'm doing this at Force 4.
Easy.
can't resist drain.
Would you want to resist the drain?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, no problem for cricket there. Yeah, anyway, you also see a number of like regulars, other runners that just enter and leave. Some of them nod towards you before you went invisible, some don't.
Anybody that we hate?
One no, not really.
Okay.
They all
These
have
will all be employed by Sybil, right?
more or less. Or like
So they're
independents who don't even know you.
yeah. So they're like at worst colleagues that we don't know.
One other mage that knows cricket looks at him while invisible and just kind of nods and goes in.
Yeah. I wave.
You hate that guy.
I still wave. I like to be polite.
I mean, yeah, of course. He's also polite in a very, hating way. He will get you someday, that sort of thing.
Oh, so will I.
Yeah, totally.
I know where he lives.
Yeah, and he knows where you live, so it's all fine. He was like on an enemy runner team that one time. It's like way before this group.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's water under the bridge now, but I'm petty.
Yeah, it's water under the bridge, but the bridge may still be burned in the future. You don't know yet. Maybe you're in for a mood of fire. Fucking hell. Anyway, yeah, the Callum just leaves, gets on a nearby scooter, and slowly tuckers away into the street.
Look at this loser. He's got a scooter. No offense, cricket.
You notice.
Hey.
You actually notice one. Actually, no, you have to roll for that. If I want
Coconut?
knowledge about a specific place, is that just a knowledge roll, Connor?
Yeah, like knowledge about Seattle. That's just area knowledge.
More
Yeah.
like knowledge about the rubber suit bar in particular.
Area knowledge or like knowledge of bars? Your choice there.
Well, either whatever you have, guys.
Alright, area knowledge, Seattle.
If you have neither, then can't do this.
Any
Yeah, I do have some
situational
area knowledge. Just not great.
Oh,
4 successes.
Gun
Oof.
Bunny really going ahead there. The Baron has
Yeah.
The Baron has a suspicion, but can't really put his finger on it. Gun Bunny, as soon as he sees the scooter, will notice that he knows what a bartender gets paid in the rubber suit by Sybil in this line of work. That scooter is way below what that guy could afford. Way below.
That's kind of weird.
Below or above?
With this salary, this guy should definitely be writing something better.
Yeah, he should have at least have like a decent car. A
Do you
good
guys think
car
he's
at
deep in
that.
Do you guys think he'd deep in with loan sharks or something? Because he's certainly not spending the money he supposedly has working for Sybil.
Unless he's saving it.
Or maybe he's got some kind of emotional connection to the scooter. Who knows? People get weird about that vehicle.
The scooter does not look well maintained, I should add. It looks functional, but that's it. It's a beater. This is the sort of thing that someone like Gun Bunny would throw in an enemy without a second thought. Right?
Alright. Current working theory, he's in deep with the loan sharks.
Maybe. Might just be saving up for something very expensive.
He might. Maybe
Saving up for a roadmaster.
I
Maybe his is...
I met that AI and she really wants a new car, so I saved up for it.
Maybe his is the roadmaster we're getting.
That would be a bit convoluted.
It would.
Even for me. Alright, so he will actually I'm just gonna draw the route on the map. Because I can. Let's use
Richie.
Sadly, no Rochi.
Rochi.
Sadly, no Rochi today.
Oh,
And
no
we're
Rochi.
all
Yeah.
poor for it.
We
We'll go south.
I'll be taking back alley routes while following just to make sure that we're not seen.
Okay, I'm gonna draw the route down and then tell you what happens on different parts of it. I'm trying to follow the roads here, but it's actually very difficult.
Yeah. Eventually, Bunny will get into the car with the Baron and Frizzle to follow.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a long road.
It is.
He gets tired of jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Long road. I'm just gonna drive.
That's fair.
Gonna do the whole circle thing here.
Just stay on the
What
roof of the
is
van.
this guy doing? He is definitely taking a
We'll
very
merge back.
circumlocutor's road. What the fuck?
Yeah. So, boop, boop. That way, then in a circle, then he comes back. This will take a while. We'll deal with it en route.
Okay.
It's mostly
This
so I don't have to
guy's-
move everyone.
This guy is trying to lose someone. Do you think he knows that he's being tailed?
He is not trying to lose someone. I should say that right now. He's staying on the road. He's driving slowly. He's following the rules.
Yeah, about how slow are we talking for driving slowly?
It's a scooter,
Oh,
so maybe like 25 miles an hour or some shit.
I think I can keep up with that.
Like he's not going on the freeway because that would
Yeah.
be a fucking death sentence. Although a fun visual. All right. His first stop will be at a nondescript house somewhere in the suburbs. Let's say around where you are. Actually, that's fine. Like a little suburb settlement thing, whatever you want to call it.
It's suburb.
Yeah. I assume you park like away out of sight.
Of course.
Obviously.
You see him, presumably through Gun Bunny's scope,
Yeah.
go near a house, knock, wait a bit, then go inside.
I'm gonna actually project with sensing up.
Okay.
Float on in after him.
Right.
Hell yeah.
In case Cricket is
Fine.
sensing, no magic around there, just a normal house.
He's getting off of his bike, right?
No, he's driving into the house on his scooter. Of course, he gets off the bike.
I'm just double checking. Okay.
Double check.
Does the scooter have like a side pouch or anything that's
It does actually.
okay? I'm gonna let my gerbil drone go over there and then get into the side pouch.
Okay.
Hey, a tracker.
All right.
Nice.
You don't have to roll for that. You will have enough time to do it easily.
Well, also a camera.
Okay, that's a good idea actually. Very good
It
idea.
is.
Um,
Do we also have audio on that camera?
Yes, of course.
Sweet.
All of my drones come equipped with the best audio and camera equipment available.
although I will
that's
tell you,
perfect.
as much right now. You will probably only hear the scooter noise constantly.
I mean, it's fine.
The
It's mostly
little-
for the camera.
Like the little two-stroke motor in that thing just like the entire fucking time.
Yep.
Anyway, the Baron is projecting inside the house.
Yep.
You see Callum talking. Can you hear or not?
Yes.
Oh, in that case, you can see and hear Callum very solemnly discussing something with a middle-aged lady. As far as you can make out without context, it's about a recent loss in her family, and that he's very sorry for it. But he hopes that what little he has to give can make a difference, and then he gives her basically a cred chip with a bunch of new yen on it.
Oh my fucking god, is this guy like a good Samaritan kind of deal?
And she's she's moved.
Fucking
You know,
weirdo.
she's moved as much as she can be, obviously still in mourning and all that. But she kind of like tries to hug him, and then eventually they say their goodbyes. Like this whole interaction takes like 15 minutes. Then he leaves again with a
Oh,
promise
what a
that
fucking weirdo.
someone will be in touch with her in the future.
He is a fucking weirdo.
Hmm.
So yeah, he goes outside again, gets on the scooter, hasn't noticed you yet. Doesn't look for the gerbil drone, obviously, because who would? And Tucker's off again towards the east, not the west, towards the hospital there. Let me just look up what the name of that hospital is. The Turner Clinic. That's a very bad hospital,
Well,
but it's the only one in the area. People only go here if they need a major surgery or treatment.
oh Jesus.
This is not a nice. It's not a nice place. Anyway, I suppose you follow him again. Does the Baron say anything to the others?
I mean, I'm keeping them updated on the situation, but otherwise,
Right.
I can't really communicate while I'm actually projected.
Ah, okay. So you just
So it's like after every scene, like while we're driving along, I'm gonna keep them updated.
that's fair enough. Then I'm just gonna
Nice.
we're just gonna do this fast forwarding, and if you have a comment, just interrupt me.
Sure.
Okay, the hospital is, well, a shithole, objectively. You've all seen bad hospitals in the city. This is one of the worst. Even Cricket wouldn't really go in there for like anything,
Hey,
and Cricket has no
If
standards.
it's that bad, then damn.
Yeah, this is a place for the downtrodden and the horrendously desperate. Like, if you want better care, go to any fucking gang doctor. Let them shoot you up with meth and just whatever. It'll work out.
nice.
I assume the Baron will go into there again.
Yep. I'm gonna like keep an eye out, make sure that I'm not like gonna get noticed, because our whole job and stuff.
There, obviously, in that hospital, there are a number of magically inclined people, but nothing that actively looks out for you.
Yeah. Because with a sensing, you have to specifically choose to be a sensing.
Yeah.
During that period of
Yeah.
time, you become a dual-natured creature, which basically means that I can like notice when somebody's trying to sense.
Right.
So I'll be trying to avoid their notice.
You notice you notice some people trying to sense, but it's mostly just
Sensing or doctors are sensing patients.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, especially at this kind of a place, would they really give that much of a shit if you aren't like
No.
actively dangerous?
No, they are used to seeing like random spirits appearing every now and then, because people die. People die horrendously some cases. Some people.
Yeah, this is the kind of hospital where you have armed guards.
Anyway, Callum goes inside, and you see and hear him argue with the reception for a minute. It basically boils down to, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm going inside and will talk to the doctor right now. Try and stop me.
Nice.
And he goes into a nearby office. And how fast would the Baron be here?
The Baron can move at like highway speeds while projecting. I believe
That's
it's like 60 miles an hour.
Okay, so you're fast enough. You enter the office through the wall, and you see Callum just just punching a random doctor in the face. You don't know the doctor. Very professionally punching him in the face, mind you. It looks like he had
Professional.
He looks like he had training. Like he knows
Oh,
he knows how to hit, he knows where to hit, he knows how to protect his own fist. That sort of thing. But there's obvious like earnest rage in him right now. Something you have never seen from him in like on the job. Like he never lost his temper. Not even when some guy spit at him for being a dwarf.
oh.
So yeah, he decks the doctor and just goes, I know what the fuck you did, and I know who paid you, and I will come for them too. But you will get visitors soon. And I really hope you have good answers for them. And then he spits on the ground and leaves.
Damn.
You hear him mumble under his breath, like something about what a piece of shit that doctor is and what a shit place this is to die for anyone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes outside. He seems to have calmed down a lot. Gets on a scooter. Drives south.
The Baron zoops back, very happy to be out of the hospital because not only is it like vibes are real with magic, and that place had rancid vibes,
That place has
but also, oh
that place has bad like mumbo jumbo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
Juju
the
anywhere
Baron
where a
is like
bunch of
has bad
profession-
juju.
Baron is like professionally insulted.
Oh yeah.
yeah, like anywhere that has a bunch of people dying like that, especially not very happy when they're dying,
Yes.
Okay.
is not a good place
how
for
mu-
magic.
All right. Now, here's where you see something on the gerbil camera.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hand coming down near it. Like obviously, Callum is just rummaging through the side back
Uh-huh.
on the search for something, and you can see him like getting out what appears to be a weapon. It's a bit hard to see because the gerbil is like in half dark, but it appears to be an SMG of some kind. It leaves the bag. There's a bit of light coming in, and then it goes away. Also, but at this point, by the way, it's early morning, like 5-6 a.m. Right? We have like they have like daylight coming in.
Yeah.
So yeah, he gets out an SMG as he enters the Barrens, as you know people do.
I actually do.
Yeah, that's not actually that. That's not that unusual.
It would be way more unusual if he doesn't have a weapon out.
Yeah.
He also seems to drive just a tiny bit faster than he should.
Give it to you. It's chocolate.
Waiting for the guys huffing and puffing because they're about to keep up.
Yeah, he's keeping up with the scooter on foot.
Oh my god.
Why though? I mean, you can. He's not gonna see you. He's not magic.
Yeah, that's why, to stay invisible.
You could at least like hop on it.
He might notice that.
Jesus, dude. That's all the meth talking in his system. That's just terrible.
Oh yeah, he's on enough or he's on a mix of Nova Coke and long haul, so he's fine right now.
Here's a question. Do you make like breathing noises when you are like this, or are you just entirely silent?
He fairly silent.
Okay. Because it would be pretty funny if you just make constant heavy breathing noises while following the scooter. But okay. He will traverse the Barrens.
Cricket is very good at moving silently.
He will traverse the Barrens until he gets to the Southern Gang area there. Those are the... Let me just check. Those are the Brain Eaters. You met some of them earlier tonight. Like,
Oh yeah, when Getty was fucking around.
yeah, pretty much. They're mixed.
That's the gang. Was that the gang that tried to kill Gun Bunny?
No. The Brain Eaters are like your typical run-of-the-mill gang. they're mixed race. They have no obvious racist background or something. They're just trying to get by.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Their colors. There's like the identification. Their primary identification is a red fez. So there's some.
That's dumb. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As far as gangs goes, they're kind of okay. There's also the Redmond District Hall right there. That's the local government of the Barrens.
Hey.
So it's entirely
Like-
useless, basically.
Probably inhabited by another gang.
Probably.
Oh, well, yeah. Normally you call that government, but you know.
Also, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. And
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right, let's wait a couple minutes.
Oh,
I'll probably
It's
be
time.
joining you on my iPad. It's getting rather late.
It's fine. Let's wait a couple minutes.
Gives me time to get my ibuprofen to kick in.
Yay, Drax.
Yeah.
Actually, I should take mine too.
I got
Yeah,
up.
Take your
and
drugs, hon.
I got up and got a headache and was also super tired.
Mm.
And so I just had a bowl of ice cream.
No, that's fair. We all have to take our pills to feel normal.
I mean, I took mine this morning, so I'm fine.
Although, you know, I have to take them like 3 times a day. Ah. And sometimes I forget, and that's terrible.
I don't know, have reminders on your phone?
I do. Sometimes I get distracted by like food. 'Cause the oven
Okay,
is-
that's legit.
yeah, it's kind of annoying though. It's annoying because when I forget the like part of the hormones, that really makes itself like you really notice this that like a couple hours later.
I figured.
Yeah, because the balance is off.
Yeah, the vibes are just bad.
Pretty much. But, oh well. What was that X for? Oh yeah, right. No, that was
clue.
it. That was Index's office.
His old office or his new office?
That was the office where they went to last time. I should probably mark that to be honest. Text. Index office. There. Good enough. This is fine. There's Rochi. Rochi's just out in town having, like, I don't know, a night out. A day out. Whatever.
Rochi's doing what Rochi wants to do.
Exactly.
And that's okay. And that's okay.
Rochi's just vibing, being Rochi.
I don't know. I kind of want to imagine Rochi as a really, really bad Spider-Man. Just swinging between buildings, but instead of helping people, he just hides from the light. Just crawls into the shadows. And
Fucking
and
psychopath.
just eats garbage.
Nice.
And what is that X? Oh, right, that was for the ambush last time. We don't need that anymore.
Or do we?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Gonna append my notes in case I need them.
As everything goes completely silent.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just typing.
How dare you?
Yeah, and I would be friends with this robot because the only way to, or because the best way to tell if a robot is evil or not is if the eyes are red.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how
it's like
you...
the fourth rule of it's like the fourth rule of robotics. If your robots turn evil, they have to turn their eyes have to be red.
Exactly. Hey,
I'm back.
chicken's back.
Hey.
We're just talking about basic rules and laws of robotics. If the robot is evil, the eyes are red. You know, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, especially if
speaking-
like you have the switch to turn your helpful nice robots into killer robots.
Exactly. Yeah,
Their eyes have to start glowing red.
they do. It's law.
Yeah.
Oh, also speaking of robots, Stinky, you're very welcome to use that little bust for like robot NPCs or like enemies if you want.
Oh yeah, sure. I
It
might.
is literally made to be a generic naked robot.
We may need a naked robot at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I made notes while you were away. Anyway, so he's at the gang territory. I should probably wait.
So,
Back
To
on the eyes
recap.
being. Oh no, go ahead.
to recap, so far we've seen this guy give money to like a grieving
Widow.
person, widow.
Punched
and
the
like
doctor in the face in a very crappy hospital. Now he's
Yeah.
in gang
And
territory.
Yeah, and say that the one doctor some very threatening sounding things when someone will come looking for you, I hope you have answers.
Pretty much. Anyway,
So I proposed the idea in chat that he might be saving money for Shadowrunners.
Yeah.
it's very hard to tell at this point what the fuck is up with that guy. Anyway,
Honestly, that would make sense.
Anyway, he's in gang territory. He will park the scooter basically in the middle of the street. Because this is the Barons and it doesn't fucking matter.
Of course it doesn't.
Because if someone wants to steal a scooter, the scooter is gone. But hopefully the scooter is also so shitty that no one wants it. It's always...
Honestly, that's the best anti-theft device. Just have a shitty scooter.
As Gun Bunny well knows, because he lived near there, it's always a gamble in the Barrens to leave anything out in the open.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Though it is
Which
really
is why he left
easy.
his motorcycle on the roof.
Yeah, though it is really easy to get rid of your garbage bags.
Oh yeah.
Just put them out.
Extremely.
Yeah, you just put them out, and someone will eat what you throw out eventually.
Bunny knows this one homeless guy. He calls him Raccoon. He's great.
Yeah, because everyone has an animal name here.
Yeah, everyone has a little. You have a little nickname for everyone.
Yeah,
don't
just
you?
look at me, Frizzle.
Anyway,
Exactly.
Yeah, my favorite animal.
Anyway, so he goes into gang territory now. Obviously, this is a bit more dangerous to follow now. Gun Bunny can probably scope it out from some nearby ruins because there's always nearby ruins in the Barrens.
Oh, I've got this. This is my old home turf.
But
Yeah, and I'm invisible.
you are invisible, and the Baron can project. However, there are actively sensing mages in the area because gang territory, and they have to be prepared.
Alright, I've got this. I'll find myself a nice little rooftop.
Yeah. So if you want to leave this to Gun Bunny, that's totally fine.
Would probably be a smarter idea.
Yeah, actually, probably.
You can stay near the
Oh,
scooter.
good.
You can stay near the scooter. No one will give a shit about the scooter.
Yeah.
For once, I'm actually Plan A.
Right.
Yeah.
Bunny, do you have?
I'm gonna put us further over here. I think outside of the gang territory.
That's actually a bit too far, but I get you. I get the gist.
I just want to be away from
No,
everything and
no,
not be conspicuous.
I get it, but this is all Seattle. This is a huge area, actually. Gun Bunny, do you have any sort of audio enhancement that would make you hear them or not?
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't actually think I do, but
Okay.
Where did he leave the scooter? He left it too
I-
far away from the thing, right?
The scooter is, if you look down here, the scooter is on this street, like let's say 500 meters away from the actual entrance to the gang hideout.
I'm sorry, I'm not in roll 20 right now. I'm on my iPad.
Oh, fair enough. 500 meters, right? Half a kilometer.
500 meters. Right, what about that gerbil? Would it be able to...
No. Not at that
okay.
range, no.
Damn. It wouldn't be able to sneak closer either?
I should note that Gun Bunny does actually have cyber ears.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That should be enough if you're near enough.
And I believe that it's not saying it on the fucking Roll20 sheet, but I know that Gun Bunny has audio enhancers and sound filtration, which means he can
Really?
like cut out certain parts or certain sounds so he can hear other things better.
Okay.
Shit.
So let's assume you have like a directional mic in there. You can hear fine.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay.
He does have directional mics. They're called his ears.
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
They swivel.
Okay, that's fine. That's totally.
That's
fine.
a little creepier.
It's very creepy. I love it.
It is.
Anyway, so
It's not his own design.
you see him, for lack of a better word, just stroll casually into the gang hideout, like he owns the fucking place.
All right, getting suspicious.
Like he knows that no one will dare to lay a hand on him, and if they do, they will regret it. That sort of war.
Very, very suspicious. Is he Walter Whiting this shit?
Sort of. Like he walks with confidence, a confidence you also
Yeah, that's
have.
what it seems like.
Yeah, a confidence you also have never seen behind the bar. You actually, in fact, after seeing him assume several personalities, so to speak, you are not sure who that guy really is at this point.
I don't know, I'm getting suspicious.
Is it possible he was a previous Shadowrunner?
Could be.
If he was, Sybil would know about it, wouldn't she? Unless he's really good at covering up his tracks.
Not necessarily. Because she didn't... Again, she doesn't ask about that sort of thing, because that's none of her business. Ex-Shadowrunners are normal people. There's a reason they are ex-Shadowrunners. They're out of the game. So, you know.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't have any cyberware.
Yeah, if he was a Shadowrunner...
Oh yeah, he doesn't have any.
If he was indeed a Shadowrunner, he was very good, considering he has no enhancements and no magic. Like, people like him just fucking die as mooks.
Exactly.
Anyway, he strolls into the gang hideout. People seem to recognize him. As in, they like give him enough of a berth to be respectful, but not enough to seem cowardly, because it's a gang. You know, can't show too much humanity, I guess. You see him go up to someone who comes out of a nearby building. He appears to be a leader of sorts, assuming by the clothing he wears and some insignia. Gun Bunny knows enough about gangs to kind of, guess that much.
Get the gist.
Yeah, get the gist.
Oh yeah.
Like they don't have like uniforms, so to speak, but there's some rank. He has a short conversation with the dude in a more or less respectful manner. Not groveling or anything, but just talk to him as equals. And tells him the plan will continue as discussed earlier. Here's your payment. And I believe the doctor is still waiting. You know what to do, and you know how to contact me later. Good luck.
I see.
And
Ooh,
he hands
them
them a cred chip and a package, like a small package. They both nod. He turns around, goes back to the scooter. While the gang members talk amongst themselves and seem to get ready for something.
Hey, Getty, do you have anything on any of these people that this guy has been talking to?
Getty will show you a picture, or a live picture of all of them, with designations names as far as she knows, and ranks in the gang, and like their major crimes. They all seem to be normal gang members. Like there's nothing excessive there. Like petty theft, assault, that vandalism, that sort of thing. Like no murderers or anything.
Alright, so normal gang behavior, if even a little bit vanilla for gang behavior.
Thugs,
How
basically.
about the doctor and the grieving widow?
He shows you the doctor's data. Shows you the doctor's data as far as she has it. He got basically disbarred from the medical board. That's why he works at a shitty hospital. He's kind of in what people in the Barrens call private practice,
Oh no.
and what other people would call a quack.
Okay.
Like there's nothing. It's basically like medical malpractice stuff in the dozens. Like awful shit. He killed so many people.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, but nothing. But nobody directly. So he got like away with it in a legal sense.
Oh Jesus, this guy's got a higher body count than that entire gang.
The widow is interesting. Because the widow, Getty has cross-referenced the widow's name with other people in her family. It appears her late husband was a low-ranking but important member of a corporation. It's not entirely sure which corporation, because these people kind of like to play games with that shit in their databases to like fuck each other up. But it was either
Don't say Horizon, don't say Horizon, don't say Horizon.
Horizon is a distinct possibility, actually.
God damn it.
Horizon, what was the other? Shiawase, I think.
Shiawase, yeah.
Shiawase,
Yeah.
and the one that believes in like feng shui.
Wuxing?
Wuxing, yeah. Like a three-way tie. Could be any of them. Super unsure. Getty has no idea.
Oh man, I hate this.
But
Alright.
apparently the husband died in that hospital due to malpractice, and, well, things kind of escalated.
And somebody's pissed about it.
Somebody's very pissed about it. There doesn't seem to be any direct connection between Callum and this guy, or the wife, or the hospital. They seem to be entirely removed from each other.
Well, I mean, there is a connection between the wife and a hospital, but not necessarily that hospital.
No,
Maybe
it's-
that doctor.
No, it's that hospital. Well, it was that doctor. Doesn't have it. The husband probably didn't die in that particular hospital. Maybe he died somewhere else.
But it was that doctor.
It was
so
that
now we
doctor.
know that.
Yeah, like the place of death is kind of unimportant here.
Alright, so far we've got grieving widow, we've got dead husband, we've got malpracticing doctor, we've got bartender out for revenge on her behalf, it seems.
Sort of. Anyway, he gets on the scooter, tuckers off to the south. He will not stop until he gets to the crossing to Council Island. Now, Council Island is sort of closed off, not entirely, but you might raise suspicion.
You mean Mercer Island?
I mean, it got renamed as Council Island because the corporate council is situated right there. They have high security. They don't really fuck around with unwanted visitors. They shoot to kill.
Got it.
Yeah,
You said there's high security around the island?
The whole island is fairly high corporate security within reason, because they're still in the middle of a very civilian city.
Right.
But like, if you do anything suspicious there, people will notice and people will react. It's also like, there are people sensing this whole area constantly. There will be spirits that patrol. There are guards, etc., etc., etc.
So being invisible and carrying a sniper rifle both of them, those might be seen as suspicious behavior.
Pretty much.
Right.
Unless
Correct.
you can, unless you can like show a corporate ID or something.
Which we
Index.
don't have.
Why do you invoke the name of evil in this Christian chat?
Oh yeah.
Look,
Alright.
he's the only suit we know.
Anyway,
I was gonna say
I mean,
it's
there's
time
also
to do
Sloth, but
you
I don't
okay?
think Sloth wants to deal with us.
So anyway,
Exactly.
the one of the bridge going inside has several checkpoint actually on both ends. But Callum just drives up to that in a shitty scooter, shows an ID card to the guard, gets it scanned, and then just continues on. No questions asked.
That's fine. I'm gonna wait for Gun Bunny to get over here to get into the van.
Oh,
And then we're
Gunbunny's
gonna.
been in the van all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, wait,
Everybody's.
no, yeah.
We're just not.
Everybody's
sorry,
in the
no.
van.
We're just not.
Everybody's
Sorry,
in the
no,
van?
yeah. Gun Bunny wasn't in the van all the time, but yeah,
Yeah.
he gets in the van, quick like.
So will I.
We're gonna take this side path over here,
Side
and
path.
then we're gonna, instead of going up to the bridge, we're gonna like take a right onto this road right here,
Okay.
and then once I'm a far enough distance, I'm gonna drive into the water.
I mean, that is fair.
Because I mean, we still have camera feed with the gerbil.
The water.
So-
You're right.
I mean, the water is also patrolled and observed, but again, it's the middle of a city. There are limits.
Or they listen.
As
If they're
long
that
as long
they're
as you
patrolling
don't
that heavy.
as long as you don't appear incredibly dangerous, people will just kind of ignore you as another
boat.
Seattle weirdness. Okay.
I
it's just
feel like the
Seattle.
van. I feel like the van driving into the water and driving on the water is enough weirdness to
No.
be called out by the police.
In Seattle, no, you'd be surprised.
Hold on. I believe I can get inside.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me check my fake sins. I am going to slot in one of my fake sins. So I change it. Before I was Walter White, Thaumaturgical MD. No, I'm Damien Trust, Magical Consultant.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
You can just drive us to the checkpoint.
Oh, okay. All
Goes
right.
back over the water, goes back. Nah, it's fine.
Oop.
Oh, it's fine. You're at the checkpoint. I assume the Baron will hold out his ID.
Yeah.
Through the window.
Tippity tappity tip tip tap.
The guard is okay. The guard is clearly a professional, but also clearly doesn't get paid enough to deal with the kind of shit he sees every week, right? Because who is.
Mhm.
He will look at the ID, scan it shortly. Just appears to be in order. Who are your guests, sir?
They are part of my consulting staff.
I see. Do you have an ETA for your for the duration of your visit?
Just 3 hours.
Right. He types something into his computer and goes, 3 hours starting now. Please be advised, if you are not off the island in that time, you will get apprehended. Have a
Sure,
nice,
of course.
have a good day, sir.
You too.
Gives you back the idea and waves you through.
Wonderful.
The scooter, once you get there, has been parked near a tree in a park-like area. It all looks very peaceful. Like you can see armed guards, but they're fairly far away. And there are a number of well-suited, well-off individuals just in the park, sitting around, drinking coffee, just enjoying the early morning. Now, the ones of you with corporate experience would recognize them as mid to high ranking officials. Because their file and rank doesn't have time to enjoy the morning sun and drinking coffee. They're in their goddamn cubicles doing work.
I don't like this place. It gives me the creeps.
Yeah. Do you? Where do you park? Like out of sight somewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I should also notice the van stands out very much here.
I'm sure it does. So
Yeah,
I'm going
we'll
to
worry
do
about
two
that
things.
later.
I am going to call up my spirit of man.
Yep.
Have it use conceal power on me. It doesn't make me invisible. It just makes people not notice me.
Nice.
That's fair. That's probably the best choice on this particular island.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to use Detect Life Extended to try and see if I can locate our boy.
You can.
Kaleem.
You can fairly easily because he's the only one of the only ones not wearing a full suit and tie. He's still in his light blazer jacket, looking very much like a civilian that doesn't belong here. He's like 800-900 meters away from the scooter and you, sitting on a park bench, talking to someone who's just drinking out of a coffee cup.
Legit. I will put in my earbuds, my audio enhancement earbuds.
Yep.
Walk over close enough to pick up the conversation, and then I'm just going to look like I'm like busy on my comlink.
That's fair. You do not appear any different from a lot of other people who just try to get a bit of a break from their business.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're all corpos, right?
Right.
Every single one of them. You wouldn't trust any of them with a fucking single nuyen if you could help it. But you can hear Callum talk to the high-ranking ? Popo dude. Hard to tell.
I'll be streaming the audio to my friends.
We will be intently listening.
Can the camera get a visual on him?
No.
Okay.
The gerbil is almost a kilometer away at this point.
Okay.
You have a nice view of the park. Looks beautiful. Well, you know, apart from actually, what is the smog index? Let's see. R D100 5030 17. It's a nice, slightly cloudy morning with expected light acid showers later.
Ooh.
It's only light acid
Yeah.
showers. It's fine. It's fine.
It's better than we usually have.
Yeah.
I mean, I think last time it was a 27, so you couldn't even breathe. Anyway,
I definitely could not breathe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get the middle part of the conversation and to the end. Callum is basically giving a rundown of his last week, like who he served at the bar, what he heard people talking about, what jobs they took. Important to note is, and you notice that he doesn't give any names, neither runner nor real. He just gives broad information, who did what, and when. You also, how close are you to those two? How much can you make out about their like attire?
I mean, I have fucking glasses. Let me double check that. I have conceal up. I can actually just use binoculars. I pull out my optical binoculars with vision magnification.
This so much feels like a Naked Gun movie at this point.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
10 meters away, just pull out the binoculars and look. Hit them in the head with your expanding telescope.
Yeah.
You notice
mean,
that the suit guy has a horizon pin on his chest.
Fuck.
Or on his lapel, I guess is the word.
is lapel.
Lapel, yeah. I heard it both. Lapel,
Lapel.
lapel. It's lapel in
Really?
German, actually.
I've never heard lapel.
Oh.
No, it's I don't think lapel is actually allowed.
I
It's
don't
only
know.
lapel.
I don't look. There are so many English dialects. I don't pay attention anymore.
Don't look at me. I have no idea.
Anyway, it's on his lapel. It's a horizon pin. So he's obviously a guy from them. Unless they're like double crossing each other for fun again, it's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
Fuck me, not this again.
Anyway, so you hear him talk about all kinds of jobs you also heard about. Some that you didn't take because they were too low paying or you were busy with other shit. Some small information about apparently someone in a van killing a lot of people on the freeway. He gives over a little pad with apparently details on that or notes that he took on the way. Because he went like past that part. But there wasn't a lot left. The corpo guy responds, not graciously is the wrong word. Just takes it and goes, well, good information. I wish you could tell us more. Wish you could tell us a bit more about the names and individuals involved. But yeah, I know. Not in your contract. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you personally. I hold it against you, guy, who negotiated your contract. And in fact did. Next report next week or 2. And Callum says, no, I think I have to wait 2 or 3 weeks this time. I'm afraid people are getting suspicious. But I'll keep in touch. You know where
I'm definitely getting sus now.
You know where to find me, I know where to find you. It's a small city.
Oh,
Anyway.
he's also feeding info to corpos.
Yeah, so he
This fucker.
He then stands up, adjusts his jacket, and goes, just remember, no overt operations, not compromise me. Or this relationship is over.
Yeah, really spicing up.
The corpo guy kind of grunts in an affirmative way. He obviously doesn't like it. Like, he doesn't like to be talked to in this way by this fucking guy, right?
This fucking guy.
He doesn't even wear a
This
tie.
fucking
Who the
guy.
fuck does he think he is? Anyway, he just grunts and like waves him off. And Callum leaves. Very, very slightly looking in the Baron's direction, but then just shaking his head and ignoring it. Like just the wind, whatever.
Baron
Yes,
will
buddy,
make his
can
way
I
back.
help you? Okay. No, you're not allowed to have chocolate ice cream.
Poor
Give
cat,
it.
not getting ice cream.
Give him
That's
ice
Especially
cream.
not chocolate ice cream.
I mean, you really shouldn't, but
You really should. No,
Really shouldn't.
Buddy,
he wants to.
can you hear it?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, the pitiful meow.
He's being adorable.
That's what he does that's what he does all day, every day.
Anyway, Callum leaves
All
the
day, every day.
Callum leaves the island, does a straight turn up north, and does really nothing else except shortly stopping near Index's office and
Of course.
holding his right arm out and extending a middle finger as he drives past.
Yeah, we need to get Index involved again.
Anybody want to call Index?
I should also mention that Index's office is actually a very nondescript building, and nobody should know he's in there. Right?
Oh yeah, this guy is far higher profile than we thought.
Yeah. Anyway, he drives
Yeah, it looks like.
He drives further north. He doesn't appear to stop really anywhere until he gets to this theater-looking place. Let me just make sure what that And that is the. Oh no, wait, that's a park. That is. Oh no, I get it. Yeah, no,
Is it a park?
it's one of those
Is it a-
parks. It's one of those parks with a
stage in it.
with a stage.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Although it does appear at night, it becomes a battleground for nearby gangs.
It's a public it's a public theater.
It is. So anyway,
Nice.
he doesn't stop there, but he will stop. I don't know. What would be the best place? Oh, this is fine. He will stop here at the Linwood Library. Now, this place. But the Baron will probably know it. The rest
Probably.
of you, I don't know if you even know what a library wagon is.
Bunny knows what the library is. He's seen Beauty and the Beast.
Fair enough. This is a public library.
Cricket only really knows the library as a place he meets out back to buy drugs from sometimes.
Right, fair enough. This is a public library, and at least the Baron would know that it has a hidden room that contains almost 1,000 books on hermetic magic.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah, it's well defended by physical and magical defenses, but it's also used for education. It's obviously a very dangerous place, but also a very needed place. So yeah,
Neat.
the scooter, Callum on the scooter will stop there and go inside. And if you want to follow, you probably can't do it as like a projection or anything. Not what I want to do.
I just walk in, like, I have a library card.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
The Baron at least has a library card. So go.
Cricket doesn't.
I have a semi-regular face here.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you were a literal student of magic. You probably went in there a couple times, like more than a couple. You would know this place inside and out by now.
Especially recently, I learned like 3 or 4 new fucking spells.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could have learned them there. That's what it's there for. Do you just follow him inside?
Pretty much. I like walk on in. I'll be like meandering through various kinds of aisles and stuff, picking up random books.
Yeah, hiding behind shelves, I suppose.
Pretty much.
You can see him approach one of the public reading areas. A thick book in hand. It appears to be some sort of census taking of ages ago. It's like a phone book. He sits down, puts the book in front of him, lays his head on the book, and just starts to take a nap.
I was expecting him to go through like the Terminator looking for all the Sarah Connors.
He appears to be kind of tuckered out after all this driving around and like shady business.
Very shady business.
I'm gonna grab a book. Find like a chair where I can like keep an eye on him from his back. I'll probably physical mask.
Okay.
So like conceal my appearance a bit so I don't look like the Baron. And then just sit down with a book.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
After a couple minutes, you can actually hear him snore.
No chocolate ice cream for you.
I guess
Stop
I'm
it.
enjoying a nice book for the next couple of hours.
Yeah?
Yep.
What about the others? They just wait outside?
No.
No, we're all engaging in a Magic the Gathering tournament
Oh god.
versus
Oh, yeah.
versus Getty.
I should
Bunny
Of
is
course,
Bunny
Cricket
is,
is playing Burn because that is the easiest deck and the only one he's probably smart enough to play.
Bunny's
Lightning
playing.
Bolt.
Bunny's really bad at the game, but he's playing water because he liked the
Yeah.
images.
You mean blue?
Yep.
He's surprised. I know nothing about magic.
I want to say that the Baron plays
Black.
white black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably using lots of extortions too.
Getty's using some obscure deck that basically functions around like sacrificing things to the graveyard and making one single monster bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
Legit. The Baron is using
That's
an
a legit
enchantment.
strategy.
Nice. The Baron is
Frizzle-
using an enchantment deck. Blah, blah, blah. Enchantment deck. Words.
Frizzle is just using a black and red deck. It's just meant to just be straightforward.
I mean, I tell you
Okay,
what.
aggro.
I tell you what. Roll a D100, everyone. Let's see who wins. Let's see who fucking wins.
I feel like Getty should get an advantage on that one because she probably looked up the best deck.
Getty won't cheat. But I guess she doesn't have to. Who are we missing?
Alright, Benny got a 28.
Okay, Getty got a 96. So, Getty doesn't have to cheat. Getty just wipes the floor with all of you.
Yep.
I will
mean,
accuse Getty of cheating.
Getty playing all of you simultaneously wins handily. Because she's a goddamn AI and can think faster than all of you combined.
Does that mean we were doing fuck arrow walkers? What is that what they're called?
I don't know. I know nothing about. We might as well play Yu-Gi-Oh! I also know nothing
You
about
mean-
that.
You mean
If
like,
we're like,
you
because
mean
we're not
two-headed giant?
because we're not
I think that's good.
monsters, I would say we're probably doing like round table commander.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
So,
I have no idea what any of
Alright.
that is. I
So
only
you
know
all-
standard and historic.
so you all lose and you go to the Shadow Realm. Anyway,
Got it.
Fuck.
We're all dead. The game is over. Everyone
About-
loses.
about 2 hours later, the snoring suddenly stops, and the Baron can hear Callum awaken.
By this point, the Baron has like swapped to a red blue Niv Mizzet deck. Realizes that the guy's waking up, so he just scoops.
Nice.
Callum wakes up.
Pings the scoop.
Yeah, Callum wakes up, looks around, checks himself for apparently for wounds. Finds nothing. You know, everything's still there. One leg, 2 arms, one fake leg. Who's talking? Good lord.
That would be someone on Zevi's side. Sorry, Mara's side.
Mara's side, yeah. Probably the cat wanting chocolate ice cream. Like I'd complain.
Anyway,
I'd complain too if I don't get ice cream. Anyway,
Or it could be
Benny-
Zephy, or it could be Mara's wife.
could be.
so
Benny will look at the guy suspiciously. Right, I thought that guy had a nightmare. He was like, I don't know, astrally projecting while he was sleeping.
he appears
was
to
happening?
be. What? Oh, he woke.
What?
The dude woke up. Callum woke up.
Uh,
Checked
oh,
himself.
okay.
Checked himself for any like hurtings or wounds that may have occurred. Nothing. And he seems to be fine. I mean, as fine as someone can be after like 2 hours of sleep, but whatever, right? You have a feeling he's kind of pulling a sort of all-nighter on this one, which he doesn't do constantly, but often enough. Because he seems to be way too comfortable just taking a nap in a fucking library on top of a phone book.
Yeah, Sybil was right to tell this guy. He's a fucking freak.
Yeah, absolute weirdo.
So he stretches, yawns, takes the book with him to put it back where he got it from, like the exact place too. Very nice of him. And then he, a couple minutes after, leaves the library again.
Check out a few books. Walk out after him.
He gets on his scooter and drives to the nearby Actually, I don't know. There, maybe? Yeah, you can go there for a while. Drives up north and goes to the nearby hospital there. That's the Travis Memorial Hospital. If you know anything about, you know enough about Seattle to know this is an excellent hospital.
Hmm.
It's specialized for cancer and burn treatment, and it has
Oh,
it has highly trained mages, shamans, and normal doctors.
it's basically the opposite of the other hospital.
Pretty much, it's one of the best in the city. In fact, patients are often assigned both a magician and a doctor, just to make sure.
Oh.
Fancy.
Very fancy. So he goes in there, and I guess at least one of you will follow. Although the security
Hospital,
in there is higher than in the other hospital, obviously.
So it's another hospital, right?
Yeah.
I slot in my fucking what is it? What is the name of that son? Walter White, thaumaturgical MD.
Fair enough. That'll work.
Nice.
That'll work as long as you don't actually get a patient. It'll be kind of funny.
Wait, isn't the Baron like actually a fucking cyberdog too?
Yes.
Yeah, but still.
He is.
If you get actually assigned a surgery, you'll be in there all day. It's not good.
That's true.
Okay, Baron, we have to go on a mission. Sorry, I have a ruptured kidney here. I can't do anything. I have to stay. What are you gonna do?
I'm literally hands deep in this man's chest cavity.
Gun Bunny
Which is
dressed
weird
in the
because
Gun Bunny's in a nurse outfit.
yeah, which is weird because that's not where the kidney is supposed to be.
Exactly, that's why.
It tells you how
We
messed
need to
up that
get
dude
it
is.
to the right place. We need to do something about this.
Right. You see him. You see Callum give the receptionist a card. If you want to take a closer look on what that is, you can.
Sure. Oh, by the way, the Baron will like physical mask himself, not to like really change his appearance super hard.
Okay.
But to instead change how his clothes look, so it looks like an actual fucking doctor.
That's fair. It's a good thing Callum doesn't really know you.
He like ties his hair back, and because he's inside, he can take off his mask.
Yeah. Like there's filtered air everywhere. This is a nice place for you.
Yeah.
Like in fact, there are a lot of people like you there, who also can't really breathe outside. You can tell by the mask outlines on their faces.
Yeah.
So yeah, Callum just hands over what looks like an insurance card, although it looks very nondescript. It's a solid silvery metal with a chip on it and a small number of no, not Morse code. Braille, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like a small number of Braille text. The normal
Would
tag,
it be possible for me to recognize at least what that card means?
Do you have any knowledge about corporations?
Corpse?
Like
no.
not like common knowledge. In-depth knowledge.
I do not have in-depth knowledge into like any particular corp.
In that case, your best guess is it's a very high-level insurance card. Like something rich folk have or something.
Shit. I tried.
Yeah. In fact, the receptionist seems to recognize it at a glance and becomes almost apologetic that they can't immediately give this man a luxury room for himself, even though he seems perfectly healthy.
What are you doing?
Callum for his part tries to play it down and goes, it's okay. It's just a job perk. I want to visit someone. You don't have to like fall over yourself. It's fine. And he eventually gets the information he wants, and goes upstairs, like 2 levels.
The Baron will illusion himself up a clipboard with some like very official looking medical equipment on it and begin following afterwards while like paging through it like he's looking through a patient file.
Medical equipment. Okay, leeches, laudanum, some heroin for me, and some for the patient.
Oh, and don't
Gotta-
forget the mercury.
Gotta make sure you share.
Mercury.
You little
please.
bitch.
Mercury is so last century. No,
Uh-huh.
here's the
Oh
clamp.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
arsenic these days.
Here's the clamp to measure
Smart.
the patient's skull to see if he's a murderer.
All right. What's
So-
the matter, bud?
So
What's the matter?
Just give
Why are
the-
you up here?
give the cat some ice cream. For fuck's sake.
No, the ice cream is gone. I put the bowl in the sink. I don't know why he's up here.
Terrible. Anyway, the Baron will see Callum going into a kind of nondescript room because they all look the same. It just have little
Mhm.
numbers on them. Goes in, closes door behind him. Do you follow or not?
That's just like actually a room, and he will see me if I walk inside.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm asking.
No. But I will instead take my oh fuck, what's it called? The microtransmitter, I think it is. The little fucking mic I have.
I suppose so. Yeah.
It's what I actually use to like talk to people. My micro transceiver. That's what it's fucking called. I'm gonna take that off my throat. And just like stick it right up. I'm like slide it through one of the cracks of the door and just like listen in. I'll even make it invisible.
Again, you missed the starting part of a conversation, although
Mhm.
not that much apparently. A voice, rather gravelly, like through like someone has something in their throat, like a feeding tube or something. Calls out, "Vigil, long time no see. Did you get the guy?" And a voice that must be Callum's replies, "No code names in public, you know the drill." But there we found him. With a bullet in his head myself. Bit too late for John. Paid his widow a visit, so you know. That's respect and all that. And there's a loud, a drawn out sigh. And a whisper, and just, 20 years ago, this would have never happened. Nowadays, technomancers all over the place. The Deckers are better equipped than we are. People dying left and right, gangs taking over. Wish I never lived to see it. Just a fucking disgrace. And then nothing. You have a feeling that Callum sat down on something because you can hear the creak of furniture, but nobody's talking anymore.
So my micro transceiver is wireless, so I can like walk around while listening. I am going to find. Well, first I make note of like what room number it is, and
I want to say 69 so badly.
yeah,
It's 24.
69 then.
It's
69.
It's 25.
25. And I'll go find one of the nurses and ask her to pull up the medical records for the patient in room 25.
You find a nurse like next corner over.
Yeah, like
Good.
one of the nurses sitting at a desk.
Yeah, it's a good hospital. So there are nurses everywhere. Like they are well equipped and well staffed.
Mhm.
Nurse looks up to you and says, "Oh, hello, Doctor White." Yeah, she
Yes.
looks at your name tag. Assume you have one.
Yeah.
Dr. White. You must be one of the recent transfers. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, the hospital was requesting some more thaumaturgical MDs.
Oh,
Unfortunately, we didn't have. Unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot on the market, so I ended up getting transferred from
you don't
over
have
in Chicago.
you don't have to tell me. Always looking for mages. Seattle isn't the best place for us. Not that I'm on your level, obviously.
Well,
Anyway,
it takes us praxis.
Do you need help with something, Doctor?
Yes, I was hoping you could pull up the medical records for the patient in room 25.
Ah, yes, that is a very sad one, isn't it? She looks something up on an AR pad, just type something down. Yes, I'm afraid we've done everything we could do. Short of lionizing him, there's really just waiting now. He hands the pad over to you.
I take the pad, I start looking it over.
It appears to be a man in his mid-80s suffering from extreme late-stage colon cancer.
Oof.
Like even like just from a glance, that you know that guy is on his way out, and very soon.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah. You also notice the insurance information, which just says it's a long corporate string, but you know that it's all paid by Horizon, like fully, no questions asked. This is the premium tier for high-level officials.
So, I take it the patient has not wanted to opt for cybernetic replacement.
No, he was very adamant about that. You know how these old timers are. Different time, different mindset, but such a shame to lose him. He's still so clear. So much to talk about. Fascinating the stories he can tell. But the ones he's allowed to tell, obviously. We tried prying some out of him, but he told us that he would have to kill us if he tells us. You know how these people are.
Right. Well,
Still, the things he did, even officially, must have saved the city 3 times over, maybe more. Amazing.
wow, glad to see my first assignment is a small one. Goodness.
Oh, don't worry. You just have to just be there for him, talk, maybe numb the pain as far as you can. Just,
Yeah.
let him go with dignity.
I'm familiar enough with end-of-life procedures. It's part of the reason why they ended up wanting a thaumaturge for it.
Yes, tell me about it. Anything else? Oh, anything else, Doctor?
No, I think I'm gonna have my hands full for a while. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Right then. Well, anytime, Doctor. Yeah, she smiles at you and just waves you off. Goes back to work.
While I'm walking around, I upload the files to my comm link, send it out to the group.
Oh, so he is ex Shadowrunner then.
Getty will
Maybe not. Corporate agent, most likely.
Getty will helpfully display a list with information that she just pulled out the web, out of the matrix for this patient. His name appears to be Maxwell something. It's redacted. Just the first name. Code name, as far as the public knows, Viper. There isn't a lot of information on him. Like, you don't really know how old he really is. You don't know a birthday. He was in the when I say papers, he was in the news a number of times over the last few decades. At one point, he helped disarm a dirty bomb in the middle of the city. Big news at the time. Got kind of forgotten over the decades because worse shit happened. For all intents and purposes, he appears to be a bona fide hero that happened to work for Horizon. And, like, precursor corps of Horizon. There's even a picture. like a very old guy, very wizened, gray hair, blue eyes, striking image really. Looks like an old timey war hero.
Hmm. Looks like, Does this hospital have lionization capabilities?
No.
Shit.
There's also a small news article about basically it's saying former corporate hero saved the city number of times, refuses lionization, thinks it's unnatural, and that people should go when their time is right. Like he's obviously used as kind of a stooge for the corporate media. It's unlikely he wants that, but he's dying, so what can he do?
The wonders of working for Horizon.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the conversation between
Yeah.
words. Well, what the fuck is this guy's name? Kareem?
Callum.
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 I don't know. Fuck, I forgot that. Callum and
Maxwell.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm assuming the conversation between Callum and Maxwell is wrapping up about that.
It's mostly just very, very, very small talk.
Right.
From the noises you can hear, it sounds like they're just exchanging pads and papers and kind of reminiscing about past exploits.
How old does Callum look?
Hard to tell. Callum could be in his early 30s or his late 40s. Like he has kind of an everyman face in that regard.
Right, but just from like rough estimation, he would not have been old enough to be like running around with Max on these kinds of adventures, right?
Oh no. At least not like when Max was in his prime. But Max was active until very recently, still doing missions when he was in his 70s and shit. The papers say that. That's how you know.
Totally. Okay. Weird. Huh. Huh. I believe Callum might have been lionized. Or at least biosculpted to look younger.
I mean, he could also be one of those very lucky people who just don't age right. Happens.
A possibility.
The kind of stress that he's been doing after he stopped working for a corp, I doubt it. So, I'm gonna keep wandering around the halls and shit, just looking like I'm doing doctor stuff. Occasionally, I'll like step into a bathroom, change my appearance a little bit.
Like a short time after, your mic will actually pick up footsteps again.
Right.
And a short, like see ya, not if I see you first thing.
Gotcha. Then I will just go grab my mic, so there's no evidence, and walk out after the guy.
As he leaves the room and closes the door, he looks around, looks if anyone is actively watching him. I assume not.
Probably not. I'm a couple steps behind the guy.
Okay, yeah. And then he leans against the wall and just cries a bit. Like literally just takes a couple minutes to let it all out. Looks very sad.
Fuck. Alright. Well, whatever he's wrapped up in, it's very personal.
Yeah, so what exactly... I mean, we don't exactly have that much information other than he's in something.
It takes him like 5 minutes to kind of cry himself out. Then he wipes away the tears. Takes a deep breath. And starts to exit the hospital again. Still very shaken though.
Well, when he leaves, I will wait for a moment so he doesn't see me leaving as well. Get into the van and back off to the races.
Callum will in fact just take his time outside and sit on a bench and just kind of stare into nothingness for a bit. And you've seen this before. This is a man trying to get to grips with a very harsh reality. You know? Just tries to get on with his life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. What's up?
So,
What happened while I was done?
Didn't even know you were gone. God damn it. Callum had a very heartfelt conversation with an older dude.
Right, I was there for that part.
Okay, then he went outside and now he sits on a bench and it has just 1,000-yard stare on him.
Got it.
Yeah. Probably the last time he's going to talk to the old guy.
According to the medical data, very possible.
Yeah.
Like it actually has a DNR on it too. Do not resuscitate.
Yeah.
I love my cat.
Oh.
If you have a treat and you're kind of holding it away, he'll grab your hand and pull it closer to him.
Greedy baby. So yeah, anyway, do you want to
greedy little baby?
do
aren't
any
you?
of you want to do anything while the dude is just staring into the empty space? I should also mention that at this point it's like almost noon in game.
Give good old John with colon cancer a bullet to the head. Make it quick.
Jesus.
What the fuck? No.
In the meantime, I'm gonna get some coffee.
Like in the game or in real life?
No, in the game.
Okay.
Because we've been up since yesterday.
Oh yeah, you haven't slept.
Speaking of, I think I'm gonna head to bed. I am literally falling asleep.
Okay.
Why don't we stop
think
here?
it's just
I gotta go anyways to go get food.
Yeah, okay, we can't stop here. It's fine.
Yeah. Here's about as good of a...
The decent endpoint, we can slip into the one shot easily next time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
While we are stalking a man going through an emotional crisis,
well,
we will cut to some hobos.
And now for something completely different.
All men going through emotional crises.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop the recording and say bye.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.